Number 2.
Chris Nelson has been great at
Fighting
matchups.
out of the red corner,
Yeah.
Sean Wilson.
Here he comes, Sean Wilson, loads of experience. I don't know if I agree with the entrance music, but I'll take it.
I dig it. I dig it.
Baca Energy Services sponsoring Spring Brawl DFC 2015. Waiting on Sean to make his entrance to the arena. With a puff of smoke, out comes Sean Wilson, 34-24, Omaha, Nebraska. Seen Sean a couple times before. Dude always brings it. No,
Okay, you know, like if you look at Sean's record on like Sherdog or something, you look up his record, and he's got on Sherdog he's 33-25. Looks like he came off a loss to Romario Hernandez, and then a loss off Roberto Rojas Jr. And you know he fought December last year. Then he fought almost exactly a year before that. So he hasn't actually had a win since October of 2013, according to Sherdog.
Oh wow. Well, he's due, as they say.
And your fighter fighting out of the blue corner,
Slugger stepping up to the plate.
Devin Cowan.
He's due.
Yeah, and then with Sean, you look at his percentages. Looks like he might. Looks like the ground is where he's most comfortable because 67% of his wins is by submission, but 88% of his losses are by submission.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. Coming out next, Devin Cowan.
And Cowan, if you're from Fargo and you've been to the Fargo fights, there's a good chance you've seen him. Like
they have the wrong record up on the screen for him. What is his record, DJ?
Let's look at older fights here. His record is 3-1 on Sherdog. According to the Facebook post that Dakota FC put up, he is 5-1. So there's a couple of fights not on his record that I can see the details of. Yeah. Looks like he got submitted once, and all his wins he's got 2 wins by TKO and then 1 win by submission. And like his last win was against Adam Fogel. And you're saying Adam's a strong guy, so obviously being
strength ain't gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be experience versus hunger again.
Yeah, if you face somebody like that who. Like Adam, where it was his first fight.
Let's meet our fighters.
He's been in the gym for a while, but that's what it is.
Officially weighing in at 156
They're not watching this.
Out of Omaha, Nebraska, with a professional record of 35 wins and 24 losses, Sean Wilson.
Sean got a couple of woos from the crowd.
Wild Wings blue corner. Officially weighing in at 154 pounds.
Fighting a local
fighting
guy.
Out of Fargo, North Dakota, with a professional record of 3 wins and 1 loss, Devin Cowan.
It's just like if anybody fought Nick Diaz in San Jose, I'm sure they get booed. They can be Anderson Silva and get booed.
All right, here we go. Jade Eye Candy Pagandy, the man in the cage controlling the action. And here we go. They hesitantly touch gloves. Measuring up
Opens
for a
up
kick.
with a kick. Looks kind of stiff, Devin does.
He has that Marshall Martin stance. You never know with that kind of awkwardness. But Marshall's blazing fast. We'll see.
Yeah, Marshall's so fast. But
I'm
too
sorry.
bad he's not fighting tonight.
Yeah, I know. I love Marshall. I talk about him a lot.
So this feel now process looks like Sean's not really doing too much as far as opening up. He's staying patient and looking for his
gonna
spot.
probably been in there, load of experience. There's not a lot he hasn't seen yet, so he's gonna take his time with.
I'm sure that awkward stance. He's like not quite too sure what to think about him yet, and taking his time, making sure he gets a win.
He wants to create distance, keep him at a distance.
That's good counterpunch.
That's the only thing with that kind of stance. You don't move your head. Your hands aren't close to your head. I like to make a meat shield with my elbows and shoulders, but if you got your hands spread out like that, your face is a little exposed.
Yeah, and Sean's throwing hard too.
Oh yeah, you got to move your head.
He's nice and relaxed, and you can see his body like tense up when he throws. You
can't come at a man with experience like this without some awkwardness.
Yeah,
he'll figure you out.
Fighting,
he'll figure you out eventually.
Clinch, takedown, but that was a great setup
Good
from Devin.
trip by Devin. We'll see what the ground game
nice
looks
and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Sean's rocking an open guard too. We'll see if Devin tries to pass it or if he's gonna stay close to him and try and control his biceps like he's doing right now. Sean's working for an arm bar, and he gives up his back.
Ooh.
Scramble. But yeah, it was a good scramble, and he ends up on top.
Nice. See what the guard of Devin Cowan has to bring to the game. This is a man with a lot of experience there. It's Sean Wilson on top of him.
Devin's trying to work a guillotine.
Nice, yeah. Maybe some octopus guard or something if he goes over under.
Who's in Devin's corner? Did you see?
A man in the NDSU shirt, and it's always the best camps. We've been there. A couple guys that you don't know.
But he's 5-1, so obviously what he's been doing is working.
Yeah.
Oh, and he sweeps him.
Don't fix it if it's not broke.
Right.
Devin sweeps, gets top during a scramble.
Scramble.
Just
got to remember the last time when you kept talking about breakfast. Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs. He scrambled his bacon. Some good ground and pound. Sean decides to try and get out of there and work for a front choke. Must be doing something right.
Oh, he looks like it is tight, and he's getting it up. Oh, he's got his head. That was a little
Now we're
tight.
clinched up against the cage, throwing knees at each other's bellies and some uppercuts. The two men break apart halfway through the first round.
I don't like how Devin's not really protecting his face that well.
Like I said, just the stance. You don't move your head too much. You don't protect your head. I like to put my arms and hands up.
He looked pretty good on the ground, though.
Make a meat shield around your head.
A meat shield.
Meat shield.
Delicious.
Told you, man. Food references. That's where it's at. His kicks are awkward, and they are keeping.
No, they're straightforward. And whenever he throws kind of wild. I don't really quite know what to think.
It looks like Sean's just trying to wait out the kicks, get inside.
Trying to look for that opening and trying to time him and trying to see if he can see any type of repetition.
Land a big shot.
He's waiting for repetition so he can go in and throw. I think whenever he spins, he should probably go in and throw. Obviously it's hard to reset after you've been spinning, but.
Yeah, big shot by
push him up against cage.
This is where the grinding happens. So clinched up against the cage. You'll see what both men bring for a cage game.
No hugging it out here.
No hugging it out. This is a fight. If you know how to use the cage, it can become a 2-on-1 situation. Both men just slinging leather close up together.
Got a little over a minute left in the fight. We'll see if if anybody picks it up and tries to go for a kill before this minute's up. See hard shots every once in a while from Sean. Devin probably looked his best on the ground. And a little fist bump there. Some respect.
Respect, man.
But it's a respectacle.
Respectacles.
I have no idea what it said.
New glasses. You gotta see through the eyes of respect. Less than 30 seconds in the first round. A big shot landed by Sean. We'll see if he takes advantage of it in the last 20 seconds. His kicks are awkward. He's keeping his distance because he doesn't know how to deal with them. But
because Devin's awkward. He looks awkward. And
10 seconds left in the first round.
That's probably this on the feet is probably where caught him like that. No, I was tried to show that it didn't hurt him, which usually means it did.
Or at least it's bugging him.
Yeah.
What do you give that first round to, Beach?
That was a tough one. I'd probably give it to Devin because Sean looked good on his feet and stuff, but it seemed like Devin pressed more and kind of dictated a little more of what was going on.
Yeah, he definitely controlled the distance.
Yeah, but it was
controlled
close.
The cage
don't get me wrong. Yeah, that one takedown was a big, was a big
difference
factor.
maker.
You know.
The sweep, because he had top again after the sweep.
Yep. I mean, he got swept once, and but he ended up on top. That probably looked good in the judge's eyes. And then on the feet, Sean was looked like he was the one to be more scared of. But Devin was the one who was kind of dictating what was going on, and probably even threw more attempts.
Control the distance. He control the pace. He's definitely using the kicks to control that distance. We'll see if Sean could get by it here in the second round.
And like on the feet, in my opinion, Sean's looking tight. He's looking good. He should probably try to engage more instead of trying to counter. Yeah.
Maybe catch a kick or two.
Well,
if that's in his arsenal, if you can catch a kick and you know what to do with it.
Even the kicks aside, he should be trying to engage. Instead of just waiting to see what Devin's going to do.
Press the agenda. We'll see if we get some more action. Second round of this second fight of the night. Sean Wilson in the black. Devin Cowan in the Venom white shorts. See, he likes that lead teep. He likes that.
He likes to throw people off with his kicks, and he keeps his hands out there. So if you can counter him, he's wide open. But he tries to keep you as far away from him as possible, and you can tell that right now, Mm-hmm. But we need to see more attempts, from Sean.
I want to see where those kicks lead, though. Are they just pick one shot, pick one shot, pick one shot?
I think it's the same thing of what Sean's doing, where Sean's trying to wait for an opportunity, but Devin feels safer on the outside and is trying to keep him out there, and then feel out an opportunity.
Nice body
probably get it,
kick.
Either hit him hard or take him to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Nice body kick by Cowan. Dances around a little bit. Sean not impressed, showing his "I'm not impressed" face. Two men in the center, sizing each other up.
See, and Sean should just kept pressing. Like I want to see him fight. I want to.
Yeah, I'd like to see him fight too. Devin is controlling the range with those kicks, though. That's the only thing.
Because stance-wise and the way Sean's thrown, you can tell he's
good hard. Head arm takedown against the cage. We've got the men engaging. He's going to try and pump that arm in between his legs.
He uses his leg to hook the arm and trap him there.
V-lock maybe via.
Probably just pound on his face, but he's going to scramble.
We're probably going to get scrambled up to our feet. If he uses the cage, he can press Devin's back against the cage and try.
Well, even if he just uses it to choke him right now and keep Devin on his knees and try and fold him backwards even and mount or something like that. There's so many options from here, but he's got to lock up the neck first, and it looks like he's got a head. He's got an arm in, so Devin's fairly safe. Can
probably still finish Peruvian necktie with an arm in.
Yeah, there's ways that Sean could probably roll him from here and sweep him. A few different ways.
Looks like Sean Wilson looking for a front choke,
but he's
jumping guard for it.
An arm in guillotine. Let's see if he gets it.
Devin's pushing on him.
Usually takes a lot more strength, but it's very easy possible.
There it is. Pulls it off. Jump guard. The front choke. Guillotine pays off. Arm in. Guillotine win for Sean Wilson.
Good for Sean.
Devin Cowan not happy.
We were saying we wanted to see him fight a little bit more, but he kept patient. He waited for his opportunity. He didn't rush things, and he walked away to win. Got to respect that. So we'll probably, we should see the next fight here, and then I'm not sure if we have an intermission after that. Yes, we do. We have one more fight, and we have an intermission. So we have Kenta Jaden, 4-26 from South Dakota, and Casey Jajeski from Grand Forks, North Dakota. So we'll see how that fight goes. Kevin is 4-26, and Casey is 4-1. It's been a little while since Casey fought. But he's last time I watched him fight, it was it was a great win for him. He was a quick knockout. Casey's a very talented fighter. So we'll see. I think this was a little bit personal between him and Kevin, and that's how this fight came to. So we might see some emotion in that fight. Well, here we are with Jade to announce the winner, or raise the hand of the winner.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. 2 minutes and 31 seconds of round number 2 by guillotine out of the red corner, Sean Wilson.
Congratulations, Sean. That the arm in guillotine isn't very easy to do, and he showed how strong
Sean,
he is.
first of all, congratulations. Anybody you want to thank?
I hope you got 10 minutes, but yeah. First of all, everyone for letting me come fight. I took this fight on a week's notice. Thanks to the promoter, thanks to my manager, A-Train. Everyone watching, thank you. My parents, my kids. Yeah, thanks for having me. My son who came, my corners, Matthew Bentley, A-Train, Danny Molina, Team Doyle. Thank you, Fargo. Good props to my opponent. A lot tougher than I thought, not gonna lie.
Once again, congratulations, Sean Wilson.
Sean moves up another win in the win column.
Good. That was, very impressive submission by Sean. I'm happy for him. And
a little risky jumping guard, but I mean,
jumping guard's never the thing you really want to do because if it doesn't work, you're on your back.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna eat the bad end of a situation. Even if you get back up, you take a little bit of punishment on your back.
But if your experience in jiu-jitsu is tight,
and the arm and guillotine, I'm sure he felt something that we couldn't see up here, that it was nice and tight, and the risk was worth the reward.
He sat in this position right here, this front choke position, head and arm position. They sat in that for a while, so he had time to sync. He had time to sync that up.
Oh yeah, and I thought he was going to use that to roll him to his back and stick Devin to his back, and because Devin was looking good on the ground, and but that position, and once